You know, words have power, especially those we tell ourselves. Here to share the importance of self-talk, especially for teens, we welcome back transformation coach Amy Light. Great to see you, Amy. Let's talk about the importance of that, because really, I know you as a person, like years ago, would talk negatively to yourself, and you really had to change that mindset.
Yeah, I started studying self-talk back in 1998 when I decided that I didn't want to think the same thoughts or be stuck in negativity. And I was really curious. I was like, why do people stay stuck for so long? Or why are negative people just, allow that negativity to keep going? And how do we get rid of it?
Right. Usually it's a habit.
Yes.
And often a habit we learn from our parents.
Yep, that's right.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about what self-talk is.
Okay, self-talk is just your inner dialogue. Another really cool thing about self-talk is we were all born with unlimited potential.
Right.
It is our mind that was programmed from when we were little by our environment, our parents, and that is how we form our self-talk. So our self-talk is, everybody has it. We all think all day long.
Right.
Studies show women have 60,000 thoughts a day, and that is a lot of thoughts.
Yeah.
That is all self-talk.
Okay, and then some of it is negative. I mean, that's the negative inner voice we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. If you are programmed in a average environment with parents that aren't trying to speak positively into you,
right.
Studies show that we are about 77% naturally negative unless we do something about it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's like an automatic thing for the most part, unless we work on it?
Yep, unless we're programmed to be positive.
Okay, give me an example of negative self-talk.
Sure. Negative self-talk would be, obviously, I can't.
Right.
Or not believing in ourselves. But all of that comes from typically just a few people telling us what they believe about themselves or their ability, their own lack of ability. And so if I am saying I can't, or I wake up and I say I'm tired, I don't feel like, right, that's all self-talk that we're immediately starting the day with. And so we want to change that and reframe it, but the only way we reframe it is by learning new positive self-talk and doing that on repetition.
Have you have 3 daughters,
yep.
right? Have you watched the older daughters talk negatively to themselves, even saying something out loud?
I don't know if I've heard them say it out loud.
Yeah.
But I know that inner dialogue, what we don't say out loud, our own thoughts about ourselves.
Right.
I have had conversations with them about it a lot. And the only way to help our kids really is by us practicing it, by us mastering how to have positive self-talk. And that is how we teach them, is by us speaking it out over ourselves and saying it out loud so that they have the tools to grab when they do feel negative or they are lacking confidence, that they know what to say.
So give me an example of how we would show that for our kids.
Sure. So a long time ago, I started saying, I am strong, happy, peaceful, and blessed.
Right.
And I just say it out loud. And I was saying it to memorize it for myself on repetition. The only reason that we're all good at something is because we've repeated it enough.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And so I started saying that. And now my kids just have that, and they say that naturally. Broxy recorded that on my social media this week. She says her first thought is, I'm strong, happy, peaceful, and blessed. And no matter what my day brings, I believe in my own ability to succeed. And she says that when I'm not even with her or trying to teach her anymore because I've said it so much for myself.
Okay, let me ask you then a kind of a related question. Let's say one of your kids or one of your friends' kids wants to be a singer but really can't sing.
Sure.
Should you say to her, you are the best singer ever? Like when it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Or you're the fastest sprinter, and that person's never going to be the fastest sprinter.
So we want to make it realistic.
Yeah.
And we want to focus on so I would take it, if somebody was like, I really want to be the best at this.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, great. Well, let's give you the ability to believe in yourself.
Right.
And let's also put you with the right support and the right environment to build you up into that. So I wouldn't ever say you can't do that, but obviously if they go into that and they get the right coaches and the right tools and the right, or the right support system, I think that will naturally, they'll discover that
they're really not meant. They're not meant for it, possibly.
And maybe find something else that they're really good at, but then at least they'll believe in themselves, because anything is possible. Right?
Okay.
It's normally the opposite, where most people are like, oh, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that. And I think more of us need to be told that we can do anything, we can try anything, that we do have the ability and the gifts and talents, And then from there, we'll really go into what we're really good at.
Well, and I think too, you mentioned starting out the day as with positive self-talk can really just help you in general. It can help your relationships with other people.
Yeah. Imagine if you woke up and the first thing that you heard was that you're going to have the best day yet, that you are surrounded with, you're just surrounding yourself with positivity.
Right.
And what I like is training people to be their own best cheerleader. So if I listen to positive self-talk when I'm getting ready or I'm driving to work, I already am making myself my own best cheerleader, so I'm not relying on someone else for the pump up or the motivation to have a great day. Like, I'm building that in me.
Right.
And that's what I want to build in my kids.
Gotcha. I gotcha. All right, we want to tell everyone that you've got all sorts of resources available on your website.
Yep.
So we're going to put a link from our website to yours so that everybody can find out now how to be more positive in our self-talk.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. And you have a great day today.
It's going to be your best day.
Okay, it will. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.